Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkestone. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Coach Marchman Show, our mid-season special. Pork Chop Saturday coming up. 3 games on tap. You just informed me, JV. Go ahead, Coach.
On Saturday, yeah, we're going to have 3 games here. Pork Chop Sandwich Saturday. Also, it's going to be Disabilities Awareness Day, where we're going to have people here with the exceptional talents, exceptional people, people with needs that aren't typical to what other people are used to, but nevertheless people that are special to the program and that we're super excited to have at the field. Plus we'll have pork chop sandwiches all day long. So we got 3 games, 2 JV games, 10 o'clock and 12:30, and then varsity will play Savannah Christian at 3:45, who we played earlier in the season and they beat us. But Saturday's going to be a big day in a lot of ways. It's going to be a big day for our baseball teams. It'll be a big day for the fundraiser with the pork chop sandwiches and things like that. But probably the most important thing is it's going to be a big day for everybody who wants to come out to the park, who's exceptional in some way, and we look forward to having those people out here.
And we're going to carry those 3 for you live, Coach. Saturday, JV, Lanier County, like you said, and Savannah Christian, or did that change?
No, it's Islands, West Nassau, Savannah Christian.
Gotcha. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody knows I'm deaf. So hey, tomorrow you're headed to Eccles.
That's right.
Last night you had a huge game right here.
Yeah, we last night we played Brantley here, and Friday we go to Eccles. So last night was a non-region game, and Friday will be a region game. So we're going to get ready for that today, get geared up for it. But last night versus Brantley, Cole Giddens pitched 6 1/3. He almost went the whole way. did a really, really fantastic job. I think he gave up 3 or 4 hits, one unearned run. We hit the ball well. I think we had 10 hits, and Tyler Chester was able to close it out to end the game for us, and it was a good win. It's always good to win against the teams who are real close to you, and Brantley's right down the road. So it was a good win for us at home.
That Brantley game too, I know that's with the power rankings coming out, and that plays a role almost weekly now. This point in the season, things change. I know a couple of weeks ago we were 3 weeks ago we were number 1, dropped to number 4. Now we're back up to number 2 according to the rankings this week.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. The power rankings are important because it comes down to seeding at the end, and if you get home games or not, and things like that. So every game you got to try to win every game. So we have moved around from 1 to 4. Started off the season at 1, got as far down as 4. Now we're back up to 2. So that's good. That we're improving a little bit. But you got to take you got to take every game seriously, and you got to try to go get every single one of them.
I know, especially with the region games coming up with Eccles and all the region, big region game here a few weeks ago. I was out of town. I wished I'd been here. It sounded like a classic. I was following all the Facebook fans between us and Irwin County. Mm-hmm. Last inning, down by 4, rally back, get back in it, and win it in extra innings.
Well, yeah, that game seems like it was 2 months ago. That game seems like it's a long time ago. But we were winning 3-1 in the 7th, and then we blew the lead and gave up like 1 million runs in the top of the 7th, and then found a way to score 4 to tie it up to make it 7-7, and then Tyler Chester hit the big home run to win the game in the 9th. But there was a lot of heroes in that game. KJ Williams had a big day that day, and like it's so far back, but Tyler Chester had a big day. Probably the story of the game though might have been Mitch Baxter, who came in and just threw 3 innings of fantastic baseball. So a lot of things happened in that game. A lot of good, a lot of bad. We're just lucky. We were lucky to win that game.
I know the bats of late have really come alive. I mean, some key home runs. Cole Giddens, I have a highlight. I want you to talk about it if you don't mind, Coach. But Cole Giddens the other night seemed like 45, 50 mile an hour winds. Probably would have been a home run over center field, but with the wind, it veered right. But a beautiful hit by Cole coming up.
All right, let's take a look. Yeah, well, you're right. In this game, the wind was probably blowing to right center field, probably 25, 30 miles per hour. It was unbelievably windy on this day. And any fly ball that went to right field had a chance. And pow, that's one of them right there. So once that ball got up in the air to right field, I was standing beside the dugout, and I was like, man, that thing's got a chance. And it got up in there and just carried and carried and carried. So that was a go-ahead run right there. I think I'm not sure, but yeah, that put us up. That put us up 1 zip.
It's still up.
No, that's it. That's fine. That put us up 1 zip. So yeah, that was a big one.
All right, this next one's later on, same inning. Bases loaded. Tyler Chester does it again for you.
This looks like
it should be.
Oh, here we go. All right, I see it.
Yeah.
All right, I got you. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but Jack told him what pitch was coming right there, right before the pitch, which we got to fix that.
Did you see Jack pointing up right before he swung?
Well, he was telling him to pitch. That's what he was doing, and yeah, the wind had nothing to do with that one. That right there was probably a little bit against the wind. He got all that. That was a big time hit right there, and that kind of opened up the game a little bit for us. But clinch, it's a big deal. We play clinch around here, and it was a good win for us. And I was proud of how we swung the bat that day.
This next one should be loading up now. Yeah, Jack Gowan's home run last night.
Yeah, this right here is. Let me see if this is.
This will be Chase with the steal right here.
Yeah, I got on the pass ball. Weird slide by Chase. I don't know what was going on with that slide, but that was kind of funny. Yeah, what makes me the most proud about this ball he hit here is not the fact that he hit a home run, but where he hit it on the field. You can see that ball, it clears the fence, right center field. He hit that one pretty hard, but you get results like that when you're not trying to do too much with a pitch, you're not trying to muscle up on it, you're not trying to pull off it. The best thing about that was he had an idea about where that guy was going to throw it, and he didn't try to do anything ridiculous with it. He just hit it where it was pitched, and was able to get some lift on it and get it out of the park. So that was a big swing for us right there, big swing for Jack. And fortunate for us, we've started to swing the bat better over the past couple weeks or so.
The bats have really come alive too, haven't they? Even with the role players, I've noticed of late, Connor Nelson, some of the younger guys. Israel's a senior. He's had a huge game last few games.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as roles go, Connor, he's been in there for 95% of the time. We've really leaned on him a lot and put a lot of pressure on him, and we expect good things from him. So Israel has played multiple positions, and we've put him all over the place in the lineup, and he continues to bring the type of energy to the game and to the field that we're proud of. So those guys, there's a lot expected of those two, as long as everybody else. So we expect them to keep stepping up to the plate and getting it done for us, continuing to get better every single day, every game, and hopefully we can find a way to get that region championship, which is our goal.
I know last night when I was doing the game, there was it honestly, I thought it was a base hit to right. Israel gets it on a one hop, throws him out at first.
Yeah, he's a good player, and one of the best things about Israel is he wants to make plays. He wants the ball, he wants to be at the plate, and he wants to be a part of the action, and he does things throughout the game that just keep him energized and keeps him involved. So for him to do that doesn't surprise me. I'll tell you right now, that is something that we never ever practice. But he made a baseball play. He approached the ball and got to it in a hurry, and realized that the guy was not getting down the line very quickly, and he threw a laser beam strike to first base and got the guy out. So that's a baseball play. That's a baseball player making plays, and I was proud of him for that. But it was an instinct play. It's not something we practice. It was an instinct play, but it was a nice play. It was a good play, smart play too.
I want to, if you don't mind, I know you've got practice coming up. Trevor Knowles behind the plate. Mm-hmm. He the other night, not a lot, but every once in a while, ball go left, go right. He's right in front of it. I mean, there's very few pass balls with Trevor, no matter who's on the mound. Mm-hmm. He seems to do a good job. Different pitchers have different styles, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and it doesn't really faze him. Whoever's up there, he's got it covered.
Right. Well, you're right. He does an excellent job of that, and it's important to him, and that's why he does it well. It's like it's a part of his job. You know what I mean? So he takes it serious during practice, and it's important to him to block those in practice. So therefore, naturally, it happens in the game. We expect him to block those balls. It's not easy, but neither is the catching position. Just like we expect our shortstop to field ground balls. It's not easy, but we expect him to do it. But one of the good things about Trevor is he tries to practice at the same pace as the game, and he probably does that better than most, which is why he has the success he has. It's a good quality. Matter of fact, it's an excellent quality to bring intensity and fire and speed and passion to practice. That helps slow down the game, and it's hard to talk some kids into doing that. But Trevor's always done a pretty good job of that, and matter of fact, he's starting to do it better now than he did earlier in the season. But because he does that well, because he practices well and thinks it's important during practice, he's able to display it during the game where people like you notice it, and I got to be honest with you, that makes me proud when spectators and coaches and other teams recognize technical things that my players are doing well. I tip my hat to Trevor for people recognizing those types of things, and that's what it's all about. Playing the game the right way, and I think he does that for the most part.
While we're at home plate, Coach, something I've noticed other teams do, and honestly, because of the angle I'm at sitting up here, I can't tell if y'all do it or not. Do y'all call your pitches from the dugout, or is that something you entrust with your pitcher and your catcher during the ball game? With different style of umpires, you got ball placement. Maybe you don't want to give too much away.
The thing about that is it just depends. That's kind of a in a locker room type thing, to be honest with you. But to answer your question is, I trust my catcher and my pitcher, right? If I didn't, I would take more control over what they do, right? I used to be a pitcher myself, so I know what I like to do when I was pitching. So I try to help instill not necessarily instill some of those things, but I want to give as much freedom to my players as I possibly can. If they can perform without my thumb on them, then that's what they should do. You know what I mean? And they're the ones out there playing, not me. So I don't get to make many pitches during a baseball game. Matter of fact, I get to make 0. So I want my pitcher to throw the pitch that he's most confident in. And now sometimes, we have to make coaching decisions, and then sometimes players make decisions. But either way is, I try to trust my players. I want to see my players do well. I want them to be confident, and so I just try to coach the game in a way that allows them to display their abilities to the best way they can do it. So that's pretty much my explanation. I think that pretty much answers the question now.
Coach, do you have moving forward coming up? I know we covered a Pork Chop Saturday right there at the beginning of the show. Every game's big in this region, in this state, especially with the power rankings. But is there a game coming up you have circled on your calendar?
The next one. It's always the next one. The game circled on our calendar is the next one we play because they're all so important. You can't. The most important game is the next one, right? And the next one for us is tomorrow night at Eccles County. So that one's circled right now, and then after that game, then we'll move to the next one, right? But we gotta play our best every single night because everything matters, everything counts, and the most important game is the next one. Yeah. So
most important game's the next one.
That's right.
I tried to get it out of you, Coach.
Yeah, you did. You got it. The next one.
All right. The got a JV ball's been doing real good. They struggled a little bit last night, but we did a game the other night. Clinch. Anytime you beat Clinch around here, I don't care what level it is great. Yeah. JV's run rolled them, right?
They
run
did.
rolled them, then y'all turned around and did it again later on that night.
Well, with the JV guys is we have 4 or 5 of the 8th graders playing with our JV team, and I'm proud to have those guys up here. But it's a learning process, and winning 10-0's great on the JV level. Don't get me wrong, but we want those guys to be challenged. We want them to challenge themselves. We want to get better every day. And the most important thing though is with our JV guys, varsity guys, whatever. It is absolutely imperative that we take care of business in the classroom and at home as well. We want to do great on the baseball field. We want to win every game we play, but it's very important that our players, whether they're in middle school right now, 9th grade, upperclassmen, whatever, is we have to put an emphasis on school, being there on time, doing the right thing, doing the very best you can, and then once again mimicking all that behavior on the baseball field. Getting here on time, doing the right thing, doing the very best you can. If you just put that same attitude towards school that you put towards the baseball field, you'll be good, and vice versa. So I want to emphasize that because we've had a few issues with that over the past couple of weeks, and I just want to challenge all the players. Let's tighten up. Let's tighten up. Yeah.
And that's where with the JV players, that's where the non-state games, out-of-state games with the Florida teams, they get a lot of varsity experience like that. I've noticed. We played Baker. I wasn't there for Fletcher, but with Hilliard, you kind of work those guys in, get them some, under the lights experience. I've noticed that a few times.
Yeah.
Not really?
Nah, it's really we're trying to figure out what's the best combination of players.
I got you.
If you're practicing playing well, you'll get in the lineup. If you're not, you might come out. So It's not like we're going to try this here. We put them in there. We think they can do it. Everybody's practicing out here at the same time and the same effort, same speed, or trying to. So once your number's called, you're expected to get in there and get it done.
All right. Moving forward, I know it's way down the line right now, but I wanted to ask you about, I know we've talked about it a little bit in the past with the neutral site. Does that starts this year, right?
Last year.
Next year they postponed this?
No, last year.
Oh, okay.
Last year.
I thought we went to Gordon Lee last year.
We did. It's Final Four.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay. My apologies. All right. Anything else you got going on, Coach?
Just Saturday. Saturday, like I said, it's a special needs awareness, exceptional Students Day. We would like to have just everybody out here, not just to watch baseball games and to buy a pork chop sandwich, but just to recognize people. People in the community, people that matter, people that want to be a part of something like this, and I think it's going to be a great day, and we'll have some face painting and some snow cones and all that kind of stuff too. So it's going to be a great day, and I just look forward to seeing everybody out here, basically just enjoying each other and enjoying some of the things that we take for granted, and showing a little bit of love to people in our community, and basically what this is all about. It's Saturdays. What this is all about is camaraderie and coming together and learning to be better and even to help people and things like that. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm tickled to death that we get an opportunity to sponsor something like that. I think it's going to be a good day.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate it as always. Thank you, Coach. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Eccles County, and we'll see you back here Saturday.
That's it, Vic. That's it.
All right.
Sounds good. All right, man. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Support our sponsors, Shop Local. We couldn't do all of this without them, even with they're not down right now, but those sponsors out there on the field, too, they make it happen.
That's right. Yep. We appreciate them.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see y'all Saturday right here at Indian Field.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkestone. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Hey Indian fans, do you want to add some bling to your game day outfit? Plunder Design has you covered with our beautiful pieces starting at just $8. We now have a Plunder prep line with lots of different charms. Show your school spirit by customizing your very own piece. Speaking of customizing, we have many different pieces that are completely customizable. Keychains, necklaces, bracelets, and pendants. Christmas is sneaking up on us fast. Plunder makes a perfect gift for girls of all ages. We are now launching our Christmas pieces. They're in limited supply, so don't miss out. Visit my website today, plunderdesign.com/Rebecca Pritchard. Go Indians!
Whistling Dixie Custom Framing and Unique Gifts and Cafe is located at 3742 Main Street in downtown Folkestone, Georgia. Lunches are served on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come join the fun, food, and fellowship whether you're a local, tourist, or a Royal fan. We also serve Bluebell ice cream, coffees, and lattes. While dining, feel free to browse around as we also have custom framing, train art, custom t-shirts, and unique gifts. Looking for a real lodging? You can also stay at the Chessy Caboose or the Peaks Cabin. Come see us.